DHG getting back into Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater. Part of Halloween Horror 2023. Don't forget to subscribe. You don't want the notifications? Turn them off.
Haruka. She's here on the mountain.
Have you seen her?
No, but she's here. I have to find her.
That we'd all die together.
When will we get the chance to join the others?
I'll go and look for Haruka. Let's go back.
That was at the end of the last episode. So if you didn't catch it, a bit of the story right there.
To die alone in a place like this.
Oh, she actually put some effort into running. Good. Oh, shit. Okay, that's not one that I'm supposed to snap a photo of. Oh, broken legs. That's why she's walking like that. Oh, she reminds me of that chick that kept falling from the staircase in, what was it, Fatal Frame 2? She doesn't want to die. There, she's dead. No, she's not. Okay, yeah, she, whatever. She died a many a deaths. Is the grabby hand gonna come out? Nope. I was wondering if I already had this one, but no, I didn't. I like it here. I can die alone here. There's no one to stop me. I can take things slowly. A peaceful, dignified death. Life is nothing but misery and suffering. I'm sick of it. Grabby hand, grabby hand, grabby hand. Nope. Man, it sure gave me a lot of those purifying embers. I haven't had to use them yet. Items. More health items. Combat's so much easier in this game. Unless it gets harder, I'm really gonna be stocked up on the health items. I think the only reason why the combat feels so much easier in this game is because you actually have decent controls. See here, left trigger, and I move this around with my right thumbstick. Want to snap a shot? Right trigger. Do this with X and Y. Pretty easy. In the old Fatal Frame games, I think you had to hit triangle, since it was PlayStation, triangle to activate the obscura and bring it up. Then you had to aim it with the left thumbstick. And then snap the photo with X. It was all kinds of strange. I think Crimson Butterfly, the second one, changed the control scheme up a little bit, but it still wasn't much better. Oh, look, more ghosts. There's a lot of them. Go away, little brats. Oh, I'm not abandoning her. I'm trying to get away from these arschlocks. Hey, your friends are dead. So far, the ghosts haven't had the same level of, what's the word I'm looking for? The ghosts in the old games looked like they died very ghastly deaths, and it showed. They had, like, ligature marks all over them, deep lacerations, shit like that. These guys just kind of look like normal ghosts. those last ones, those kids didn't look any different whatsoever. I don't know if that was
Haruka.
because of the
She's
censorship
here.
or if they always look like that. Apparently this game got a little bit censored for Western audiences. Disgusting. West used to be the bastion of freedom and free speech. It's fucking embarrassing now. She gonna follow me? Hey bitch, I'm supposed to get you out of here. Oh, she's slowly coming. I think I'm supposed to go here. So, my left. Yeah, I see it. Ghost grab. Nope, nothing. There's the super hot Japanese lady. She's like, damn, I'm good looking. Oh, but she got attacked by a lesbian ghost. And that's how you wound up with the camera.
Fuyuhi, where are you?
She just kind of wanders off.
In spring, cherry trees are bloom in their full splendor. I know I'll remember you, playing with me forever.
Okay, continue. I'm hitting A. Dude, what the fuck? Is this a bug?
Close your eyes, back to that day.
Okay, am I gonna encounter the bug this time? No! Alright, I can actually progress. I hope that doesn't happen too often, since this game has auto saves. I just love the old corrupted save file. Hey, it's a wet t-shirt contest. Oh, now she's a ghost. I need some space. No, wrong menu. Still the wrong menu. Okay, there we go. Wait, mirror stone. Oh yeah, that protects you from death. Now how did I bring that up? Okay. Oh, bitch cut me. Well, she looks normal now.
Haruka.
Ryuhi. Ryuhi.
Haruka.
Ryuhi.
You've seen too much. You cannot leave the mountain. You will dissolve into nothing.
Tainted. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh, okay. So it's not permanent. I thought they were gonna pull a Dark Souls 2 type thing. Shrine Maiden. Reminds me of, I think it was called the Kusabi from Fatal Frame 2. No, the Kusabi was the giant ghost. I'm thinking of the bloody chick in the kimono. Don't remember her name. I guess I go straight. Looks like it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge. While searching for her friend, I'm terrible with that name. Fuyuhi Himono ended up taking her own life. Having witnessed Fuyuhi's final moments, Yuri knows she wasn't alone when she died. What of that other woman who killed herself in the same way? Not to mention the mysterious Shrine Maiden, sodden from the rain. Yuri managed to locate Hisoka's camera obscura, along with the charm she always liked to wear. But for now, she must return to the antique shop alone. She's lucky she got away with her life. Okay, apparently I'm not going to be able to divide these up into drops nice and evenly. I ended up buying a skin at the end of the last chapter, I think. Decided not to use it because oh, you're only buying like one frame each. Okay. I decided not to use the skin because I wanted to use the default ones. Psychic lens. Sure, why not? Big spender. Post-mortem photography. Ren Hojo, a writer, is haunted by a recurring dream in which he kills a young girl during a ritual. So it was a girl, okay. I thought it was a boy. He receives an album of post-mortem photographs located on his request by Hisoka. Upon viewing one of the photos, Ren recognizes the very scene from his dreams. Eager to delve into the mystery, Ren heads to the abandoned inn, in person this time, bringing along his assistant, Rui Kagamiya. I'm probably butchering these Japanese names. They pronounce their vowels differently. Still don't know if his assistant's a boy or a flat-chested girl.
Will you die with me?
Well, that would certainly creep you out.
She's beautiful, but she looks sad too.
Yeah.
Isn't she the type of woman that you get nervous around?
Yeah. There may be more of this stuff out there.
Shall I call Hisoka?
No, let's go there ourselves. It'll be quicker that way.
At this hour?
It won't take long.
Okay, I think that's a girl.
So then, shouldn't you take the camera obscura?
You mean
Haven't
there's
used
more
it
than
yet.
one?
This could be your chance. People say there's something off about that place.
Okay.
I thought there was only one of those cameras. Memorial portraiture. The act of photographing dead bodies was a practice in Western countries in the 19th century, at a time when photography was still a rare and expensive luxury. Who started that? My God. Oh, they must mean like after they're deceased in the wake and all stuff like that. Okay, that makes it a little more, and I would say less morbid. The bodies of recently deceased family members and loved ones were photographed in lifelike Okay, now it just got weird. As a solemn keepsake of remembrance, while researching the phenomenon, I discovered that a similar custom made its way to Japan as well. A lot of Western customs made their way to Japan around that time frame. Known as post-mortem photographs, a small number of these photos still remain. I have been fortunate enough to obtain one such photograph, which I found to contain a certain beauty lacking its Western counterparts. When photography first arrived in Japan, it was accompanied by the prevalent superstition that photograph could steal a person's soul. Whether anyone truly believed this or not, it surely gave post-mortem photography a special significance in Japan. If photos were taken with this belief in mind, then post-mortem photographs would not simply have been taken as keepsakes or for warning purposes. Rather, the practice may have carried a deeper spiritual significance. This is more of a tutorial. Found item report. Client Ren Hojo. Report by Yuri Kozukata. Verified by Hisoka Kurosawa. Details of request. Find items pertaining to post-mortem photography on Mount Hikami. Obtain them if possible. Perform shadow reading using a post-mortem photograph found on Mount Hikami as a token. Located album of post-mortem photographs in Ikiru Manor. That was a place in the earlier games. took custody of the object. Hojo the hobo. The Maiden Slayer. Mount Hikami has long been steeped in legends revolving around suicides and ghosts. Revered as a sacred place since time immemorial, it was once the worshipping ground and home to many shrine maidens. Once there was a man who fell in love with a maiden and came to the mountain in order to court her. However, she remained loyal to her duties and refused his advances. I think that was in Fatal Frame 1. Enraged, the man killed her and threw her into the river. Nice. Several days later, he returned with a torch and blade and proceeded to brutally butcher all of the shrine maidens on the mountain, tossing them into the river as he went. Okay, so this wasn't what happened in Fatal Frame 1. This is something different entirely. Backstory for this game. The waters of the mountain flowed red with blood, carrying the slaughtered corpses of the maidens all the way down to the pool of purification. It is said that the eyes of each of the shrine maidens had been gouged out. Just before killing the first maiden and tossing her into the river, the man's eyes met with those of the victim. Something in her eyes led him to murder the others, or so the legend goes. With all the shrine maidens dead, he killed himself by cutting his own throat. The ghosts of shrine maidens, still drenched in those bloodied waters, have appeared on the mountain ever since. It is said that those who meet their eyes are led to their deaths. They follow the woman into the water and drown themselves. Though only a legend, the story is believed to be based on an actual incident. Local records show that the bodies of several shrine maidens were discovered long ago, and that all rituals and rites ceased to be performed from that day on. Mr. Hojo can't clean up after himself. Dirty son of a bitch. For someone who's lived a long... Oh god, I can't talk today. For someone who's lived alone for so long, he's incapable of housework. He can't cook and he's bad at tidying up. I'm more like his caretaker than his assistant. He loses things all the time. And whenever he doesn't have a book he needs, he blows up. He usually ends up asking Miss Kurosawa for help. One time when I was trying to sort all his books, there was one I couldn't find anywhere. It's like it just disappeared. Miss Kurosawa found it with her shadow reading. She went into his room on her own and came out a little while later with the missing book. She just smiled and said something about making the invisible visible. What's this shadow reading business anyway? It reminds me of this one time. I was tidying up and came across something I'd never seen before. It was like Miss Kurosawa said, the invisible became visible. It was kept inside an old box. I don't even know what it was. I put it aside to sort out later on, but when I went to take a proper look, it had vanished. It must have gone invisible again.
It's almost sunset. We should hurry.
Yeah, let's go.
There's a local superstition warning people not to go up Mount Hikami after dusk. If you climb the mountain in the twilight hours, it'll show you a different form. Its true form. Only those who wish to die come here at that time. I think that's the inn where the album was found. This must be Ichiru Manor. So, do you think you'll be able to use the camera obscura? I think you should try it out first, just to be sure.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a different type of camera.
Is the camera working?
Well, you look like you, so yeah.
Is that a good thing?
We should go.
You look like you, so yeah.
I hear
I'm
the
sure
older
the
part of
only
this
me is
inn,
me.
the part that's further back inside.
Are you
It
sure
was part
the
of
only
some
you
temple or shrine.
is you?
After it became an inn, the proprietor's family lived here, but it doesn't look like anyone's
was a
been here
massive
for a while. Landslide that hit Mount Hikami. Maybe they were all buried under the rubble. Hey, it looks like the album you asked for was found in the old building.
Yeah, sure it looks that way.
Nothing down that way. Okay, maybe I do go that way. Trying to get a look at the flashlight he's got in his hand. That thing is tiny. My God, this place must be haunted. They were gonna have a ghostly threesome. Hey, bitch. Is there anything up here?
I don't think this is the way to the place Hisoka mentioned.
She's got him on a leash.
It should be around here.
Oh, okay, it is an enemy. Oh shit. That reload kills me. Okay, so that multiple shot comes in pretty handy when used right. What's in this dark, dank room? Nothing.
This must be the room where Hisoka found that album.
Yeah, it seems so.
Loitering in the afterlife. How long has it been since I lost everything? The mountain swallowed up half my inn. All I have left is that old album of post-mortem photographs, the one left by my father. I don't even know who these people are of, but it's the last vestige of family I have. How long have I spent here, wallowing in the darkness? It doesn't matter. I'll burn it all. And then there will only be me. I think I'll end up in the observation room on the roof. The sunset is lovely up there. They don't look friendly. They are not dead. Oh shit.
According to the story, after the landslide, the owner of the inn moved to the 3rd floor. They say he burned himself to death there, or that he threw himself into the lake.
A common enough story.
Tell me about it.
The guy who's...
Since then, they say that if you look up at the 3rd floor veranda, you'll see someone looking back down.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Whoever's doing the voice acting for this guy here kind of sounds like the guy that did Jake in Resident Evil 6. Well, I'm not going that way. What are you pointing towards? Oh, I see it. Ever curious if that hand is gonna come out. Oh, that's at the bottom of the steps. Even before the landslide, there were always strange goings-on around here. Some years ago, 2 girls went up on a college field trip. Police were stumped. A few days later, one of the girls turned up again, seemingly out of her mind. There were lots of theories, but most people believed that they were simply spirited away. That girl came back each year to look for her friend, some sort of pilgrimage. Countless people have gone missing over here over the years. We're all used to it by now. My father was spirited away too, as was the folklorist. KG what? No, I'm not even trying that. Next it'll be my turn, I bet. I'll vanish with the rest of them. No doubt anyone will think to come looking for me. Ghost hand? Nope. Run! You leave my assistant alone. Oh, damn. This one's got some weird movements. I think that was the innkeeper. This place has gone from a tourist hotspot to a suicide hotspot. But I suppose it was always the case. The mountain and death go together, side by side. Mikomori was once known as the Grove of Shrine Maidens, a sacred grove where the mountain's maidens oversaw the deaths of pilgrims, easing their passing to the other side. I like that. I envy that. I wish someone would be there to see me off.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
No, pick it up. The hell's in his back? The sunset beckons. It's calling me into the water. This is the right thing to do. I missed that one.
Looks like there was a fire. This must be where the innkeeper moved.
Rui! Rui! What's wrong? Is something there?
Okay, so it's a boss fight.
What were you doing? Can't you remember anything? Let's go home.
You cannot leave the mountain. Look. You will dissolve into nothing.
Come on, attack.
We're leaving.
The album of post-mortem photographs was assembled by a folklorist who lived here on the mountain. His name was Kenji Wadare, right? I don't know. He became fascinated by the custom and moved to Mount Hikami to study how it spread through Japan. My father seemed to take a strange interest in these photos as well. Strange foreign customs always fascinated him. While he was running the inn, he helped that guy collect post-mortem photographs from the nearby town. On Mount Hikami, water itself was deified. It seems like that dude wanted to get a deeper understanding of this unique outlook, so he set up a house in the forest to experience it firsthand. He was greatly aided by my father, who had already set up the inn by that point. He remodeled it from an old, unused shrine. I think he thought the extra religious heft would help attract more visitors. One day, the folklorist went missing. Several people formed a search party, but they were unable to find a trace. Even the road to his house seemed to have been lost to the woods. My father scoured the mountain too, but all he found was a photo album. He was soaking wet when he got back. I remember he was acting strangely. His eyes had this curious glint, almost like he had been possessed by something. The next thing I knew, my father was missing as well. I'd forgotten about the photos until I found them in the old building after the landslide. But now I understand why my father left. That other dude too. These photos are beautiful. The photo album left by the innkeeper was put together by a folklorist who lived on Mount Hikami. As Ren and Rui explored the inn and traced the spirit of its owner, the ghost tried to lure Rui to the outside. Then, through the pouring rain, an ominous shrine maiden appeared. Ren and Rui left the mountain with more questions than when they had started.